Hey guys, I just got this box in the mail today and I'm recording and posting this video on YouTube because I haven't seen anything like this yet out there. And basically what I want to show you guys is what Buck does with their what they call their forever warranty. If you don't know, I mean every buck knife that you purchase since 1902 has been basically backed up by Buck's forever warranty. And they will cover any type of, well, not every type, but I mean they will cover most type of damage or defect, or if you do need like sharpening of your knife. Basically what you do is you just send them the knife and you send a money order or check for $6.95, and then it usually takes about 4 to 6 weeks. This came back to me in, I want to say about 4.5 weeks. And I just got in the mail. Kind of excited about showing you what's inside because I haven't seen it yet. But anyway, I did open the box right here, and then I realized like, oh, I really need to record this so that everyone else can kind of see what goes on. Basically, before I open what's inside, I just want to give you some background. I found a really nice, well, it was at a great price, but it was what they call a 2-dot Buck 110. For those who don't know, you know, Buck stamps their knives with specific markings, and you can go back and then kind of see what year they were made in. And this specific knife was manufactured sometime between 1974 and 1980. They're a little different from the more modern 110s in the fact that the steel used on these knives is 440C, and the newer ones now use 420 high carbon steel. But you know, I found this at a great price, and I'm actually gonna show some pictures before I move on, because I wish I had recorded the condition it was in. It was actually in really bad shape. I mean, the tip had been missing, and the scales were really dirty. I mean, it looked really ugly. So anyway, I'm gonna take this out. It's like an invoice, and Buck put in a thank you for 25% off my next order. I'm gonna tell you guys, I've done this before, you know, with other knives, and I've always been really impressed with what comes back. So, oh, this is different. Hadn't got one of these before. Basically, it's just a letter from C.J. Buck, who's the CEO of Buck Knives, and he's just thanking me for my continued patronage, and it's really nice. Okay, probably gonna save that. Oh wow, that is really nice. I don't know if you guys can see this, but they really polished this thing up really, really nicely. Trying to focus in there so you guys can see a little better. Now, something a little different from this knife compared to some of the other ones is that whoever had owned it before, they actually sanded down some of the scales there, and they radiused them a little bit, you know, to give it a little bit better, I guess, grip. You can see they tried to do their best on fixing up some of that brass, but it's not perfect, but still it looks really great compared to how it was before when I sent it in. Let's look at the blade. Wow, look at that. Wow. I'm impressed. I am really impressed. Look at that blade, guys. As you can remember in the picture, wow, it was missing that tip. Looks like they reprofiled it and just gave it a new edge. And again, this is, if you can see here, I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me see if I can get in there. Let me try to zoom in here just a second so maybe you guys can see the marking I was telling you about. It is a 2 dot, which has 1 dot on the left and 1 dot on the right of that 110 stamping, and it says USA on there. And these are great knives. I really like what they did here. Move this out of the way here and just kind of focus in on it a little bit. Sorry guys, I'm not perfect at this. There we go. Let me turn it around and kind of show you that side too. Now, I brought out a little newer one just to kind of compare. This one's not that new, but this one was manufactured in 2010, and I've used it quite a bit. I've actually, it's gone through some sharpening, and I try to keep it sharp. Still holds the edge really well. For 420 HC, you know, honestly, I've owned both kind of knives, and I like them both. I mean, a lot of people, they think the 440C is a better steel, and it really is. It does hold the edge a little bit longer, but the 420 HC is just as good, and they both sharpened up real nicely. Anyway, let me show you. Just kind of want to give you guys. It's beautiful, beautiful. See if I can kind of just show you how. There's the tips. Great knives, guys. If you ever need to send your buck back to the factory, I highly recommend it. For $6.95, I mean, you cannot beat what you're getting. I mean, it's like getting back a brand new knife.